How's everybody doing? Well, I am going to do a little tune that I wrote about returning to Nova Scotia after a 38-year walkabout. And I come back to Bridgetown, where I was living in Hampton, and I came back to Bridgetown, and I ran into an old friend, and she said, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "Good, good." And she goes, "Are you still singing?" And I went, "Yep, I sure am." And at the time I had some stuff getting played around the country, which I was quite happy about. And she goes, "Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad you stuck with it. That's awesome. That's awesome." And then later that day I ran into this guy from high school. He says to me, "Oh, geez, you know, you're holding up pretty good there, girl." And I went, "What am I holding up exactly? But thank you." So I was so amused by that. I thought it was so damn funny that I went home, and I was living in a cabin on 140 acres overlooking the Bay of Fundy, which was wonderful. And this song just fell out of my head and came right down through my fingers there. Okay, I'm going to do it for you. It's called My New Old Hometown. The more things change, the more they stay the same. That's all I can say. Nothing's really changed. My friends are still around, salt and peppered at a few more pounds. In a place where life is slow, I return to what I know, beneath the bridge and all around, in my new old hometown. Kid, I could not wait to leave. I went out to seek my life. I was young and free beneath those city lights. A minstrel wind did blow. I returned to what I know, beneath the bridge and all around, in my new old hometown. I see peace in the valley, and quiet is the night. The old folks are all gone. It's up to us to carry on, beneath the bridge and all around, in my new old hometown. Guess I had to spread my wings before I made it home to roost. There's no point in chasing trains when a river calls your name. The old folks are all gone. It's up to us to carry on, beneath the bridge and all around, in my new old hometown. Full circles come around, in my new old hometown. Thank you very much. Send that out to the Annapolis Valley.
This is really well organized, just so that you know.
Hi everyone, how you doing?
Okay.
Excellent.
I just want to be sure, like, you
guys are aware that I'm here, right? I'm just checking.
In case you were wondering.
Well, if you want to go next.
No,
you
it's
can.
not bad. It's just that, you know.
Okay, all right. So I have categories of songs, and this is in the category of sometimes shit goes south. It's never happened to me, but apparently sometimes people love people and they don't get that love back. And this is one of them songs. I'd like to call it a medley of my hit. Well, it's real good to see you. Were the first words from her mouth. It's plain to see those words didn't ring true. 'Cause there's a small fire that goes out. Your hopes start heading south. You felt that way, but you didn't know what to do. 'Cause it was one kiss, one night, long time ago. She lit a spark that quickly turned to flame. But those small lies and goodbyes, I guess I gotta go. In the hint, she didn't feel the same. She didn't feel the same. She'll be my ruin. She'll be the death of me. She'll be my dog days of summer. She'll be the edge of my sea. She'll be my ruin. She will be my end. I've had a taste of her love, but I can't go back again. Can't go back again. She does all the talking. She doesn't touch her wine. She says how such great friends will make. But her eyes are down towards the ground. She can't look into mine. It's a kind way to say I'm a mistake. So I purse my lips and I say goodbye. I gather myself to go. The bell chimes as I close the door to leave. Now I feel just like a fool, like I always do. It's a lesson never learned. I'm lucky in love, I still want to believe. I still need to believe. She'll be my ruin. She'll be the death of me. She'll be my dog days of summer. She'll be the edge of my sea. She'll be my ruin. She will be my end. But I've had a taste of her love, but it won't come back again. Come back again. She'll be my ruin. She'll be the death of me. She'll be my dog days of summer. She'll be the edge of my sea. She'll be my ruin. She will be my end. Well, I've had a taste of her love, but I can't go back again. I can't go back again. No, I can't go back again. No, I can't go back again. No, I can't go back again.
Bezanson, there we go. So I do, mostly lately I've been doing co-writing and not doing too many shows, not doing writing for myself, as I was saying. And I just had an offer to get together with Kim Doolittle and write a song, so that's exciting. I've done a lot of writing on Zoom, actually started on Skype. Did anybody remember Skype? And so a friend of mine in Ontario, Ottawa, we'd get together about once a month and write some tunes. And one day we got together, we didn't have any ideas, but we were both feeling pretty crappy, really. We were both really overloaded and had too many things going on. We just couldn't connect. And so I said to North, his name is North Easton, which is like the best name ever. And so we ended up with this song because we were both feeling like we needed a simple life.
Don't make me out to be a Superman, standing on the top of the world, looking down. I don't wanna fall when the view gets too much. I don't wanna crash into the waiting crowd. Tired of facing the same old situations, gonna save them in the nick of time. And I want a day, and give me some space. I wanna sleep straight through the night. And if I had a simple life, I'd sit and celebrate. And in the quiet I would close my eyes and drift away. Would take my time in the sun. I would always be young if I could taste a simple life. I'm tired of reaching for higher expectations, never reach the finish line. I'd settle for less if the rest of the world would see no one makes it out alive. But if I had a simple life, I'd sit and celebrate. And in the quiet I would close my eyes and drift away. Take my time in the sun. I would always be young if I could taste. If I could just take off this cape, give myself a break, take my time and save the world another day. But I don't, and I won't, no I don't. If I had a simple life, sit and celebrate. In the quiet I would close my eyes and drift away. Take my time in the sun, I would always be young if I could taste. And if I had a simple life, I'd sit and celebrate. And in the quiet I would close my eyes and drift away. Take my time in the sun, I would always be young if I could taste. Young if I could taste. Young if I could taste a simple life.
Mr. Kim, how the heck are you doing over there?
Good, man.
We know you're there. We're just making you suffer.
I actually just noticed.
It was just funny, because when you greeted everybody, you said, why don't we just start at the end and work our way over?
And all of a sudden,
I think where I come from, this is the
and
end.
then all of a sudden, Kim started. So it's all good.
And that was great, because that was a relief, actually. I get scared if I have to start anything, but I just started thinking there, do they know I'm here? I'm always kind of, hi everybody, great to be here. It's been a while I've been in this beautiful theater, and it sounds as good as it ever did. I'm always at a loss for what to start with, but I'm going to take my cue from the Wall of Fame over there. Old Man Ludica's up there, right? Any Old Man Ludica fans here?
You gonna play banjo?
This is not an Old Man Ludica song. When I was recording this one, I had something in my mind, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And then I heard Chris playing somewhere, and it was like, that's it, that's the missing link. And he came in and he played banjo on this tune. And what a sweetheart of a guy. It was just a highlight of the project, and had a wonderful, beautiful day. This one's called Back Roads of Heaven, and my interpretation of a banjo. Tell my baby that I lay my rifle down. Tell my baby that I lay my rifle down. And then the judge came and he turned my rifle round. And I'm walking down these back roads of heaven. Tell my brother he had the blank when they lined up to fire in the ranks, sent me down these back roads of heaven. I was told, and I was told to stand by what I'd done. To those who fallen by my gun, tell St. Barbara that I know she understands. Tell St. Barbara that I know she understands. Well, I need her now to take me by the hand, lead me down these back roads of heaven. I was told to stand by what I'd done. To those who've fallen, to those who've fallen, to those who've fallen by my gun. Tell my baby that I kneel me down to pray. Tell my baby that I kneel me down to pray for forgiveness. Then I whispered her name, and then I set out for the back roads of heaven. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I remember when you played that at the steeple, what's this, the one out by, you did a house concert or a Songcircle with Mel Fairmont. And you did that, recorded that, put a radio show out with that one on it, right?
Right.
I just aired it again, actually. I prized it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a
Cool.
great tune.
Yeah, I always play that in churches.
Yeah.
Is this an old church?
It is now.
Well, this is one that nobody's heard, that I'm hoping to have out next year. So my father was in the Navy. He joined the Navy, actually, basic training. You could tell he was about 14, lied. He was, as many did back in those days. And I mean, he was this little kid looking up from the muck in basic training in those great photographs. But all that being said, he passed away in May of 2020, and I was planning to be home, actually, when that happened. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it. So about 2 months before he was passing, I knew that probably that he'd shot, I might not make it. And he was a really cool guy, Frank. You know, Frank was spit and polish. He could iron a shirt like nobody. He had a pretty sardonic sense of humor, and he was one of those people that's a rock. You know what I'm saying? He was the rock of the family. And he was very old school about his daughter, who was the wild card of the family, who drove him absolutely nuts. That'd be me. And I remember when he came home from sea, and I had a purple mohawk, and he hadn't seen me in 6 months. And the last time he saw me, I had pigtails, and I was in a gingham dress, and then he comes through the door, I'm like, hey, Dad, man, what's happening? He's like, oh my God. It was like one of those, right? So, despite all that, he stuck with me through everything. But I started to think of him as like a tall ship, because he had that kind of bearing, right? And this song, I was living in Port Hope, Ontario, the only place I'd live if I were not back in Nova Scotia, truthfully. And there was a power outage, and I had just packed up all my stuff, and I was leaving like a few days and to come back here. And I started thinking about him, and this song called I Hear You Calling came to me. And this song is about as your life is coming to an end and you're moving toward the shore, and I decided to turn him into a big ship with flags flying. And this song is for my dad, Frank Doolittle. I hear you calling, reaching out for me. My ship is waiting where the shoreline greets the sea. Waves are crashing beneath the battered hull, and somewhere in the lull I hear you calling. The sea's wide open, like the door to your sweet home where the love is flowing. There's no need to feel alone. You set your table and you greet me as a friend. It took a long time journey to come back with him again. I hear you calling, reaching out for me. My ship is waiting where the shoreline greets the sea. Waves are crashing against a battered hull, and somewhere in the lull I hear you calling. The world's been my playground, though my heart is never strayed. Through all my travels I knew I'd come back to you someday. This rugged beauty brings a peace within. The sun sets on my journey and the salt spray reels me in. I hear you calling and you're reaching out for me. My ship is waiting where the shoreline greets the sea. Waves are crashing against a battered hull, and somewhere in the lull I hear you calling. And I will sail so gently into that great unknown, into a blood-red sunset where the sea forever roams. You'll hear me calling when you're reaching out for me. My ship is waiting where the shoreline greets the sea. Waves are crashing against a battered hull, and somewhere in the lull you'll hear me calling. Ooh, as the seabirds sing me home, you'll hear me calling.
So I tuned my guitar for a song, and then I decided to switch songs, so just give me a second.
How's it sounding? Can you hear everything good? That's because of Vinny up on the sound. And, I'm still waiting for James to come down and powder my forehead because he's doing the lights, and I know that it's a glare. So, but I think we're good.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
Less hair to comb, more face to wash.
Yeah. Well, it's been close to 30 years now that I've been shaving, and I will never go back.
Yeah, well, I can't. It's not a choice for this. I was a band teacher for 30 years. I just retired in June, and
There's battle scars on this man.
and I loved it, and I still do. I still love kids. I still love teaching, just maybe not every day. And I remember quite a while ago, this grade 9 kid walked in my class, and he was looking glum. And he had that look, and if you've been teaching or a parent and you've raised teenage kids, then you know what that look was. He had been dumped, and he was heartbroken. And I said, what's wrong? He said, the girl I love, she just dumped me, so I'm like going through the Rolodex of things to say, because it's a teachable moment, it's all about making connections. And I said, like my mom would say, there are lots of other fish in the ocean. And he said, yeah, but I want the one that just got away. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, that is gonna make an awesome song someday.
Sensitive.
Yeah, it's a teachable moment, that one.
That was always the opportunist. So this is called Other Fish Blues. I saw her stern cross my bow, so I put away the rod in the line. Loving me, I'm always left playing a clown. When a big ship comes swimming along, leave me high and dry on the ground. But loving her comes easily, but she makes me feel like a clown. Well, now I see her looking at him. That's the way she used to look at me. That makes him a lucky one. It doesn't bother me. It's a line I tell myself so I can move on. Just like my friends all say, there are lots of fish in the ocean. I don't feel like fishing today.
only needed my time. The fight she puts up, it takes me to school. Well, it's just about all I can take. Here we go. She takes my hook, steals my good bait. I should throw her back in, there's all the fish in the lake. Well, I see her looking at him, that's the way I wanna look at me. That makes him lucky one, it doesn't bother me. It's the line I tell myself so I can move on. Just like my friends all say, there lies a fish in the ocean. I don't feel like fishing today. Well, now I see her when she's looking at him. That's the way she used to look at me. That makes him a lucky one. It doesn't bother me. It's the line I tell myself so I can move on. Well, it's just like my friends all say. Yeah, lies a fish in the ocean. I don't feel like fishing. It's that girl I'm missing. I want the one that just got away. Robert, Kim, help me out on that one. We rehearsed that all afternoon. They did quite well.
I still got it wrong.
I'm pretty impressed. Thanks, guys.
That's lovely. Yeah, man, I tried teaching piano. Do you teach much, Kim, on piano and stuff? A little bit?
Not much. I'm not settled enough for that.
Yeah.
I teach enough to know though that if I get a song out of one of the poor little buggers, I'm gonna give him half of the royalties. I hope you're sharing that song with him.
No, that's not gonna happen.
No?
No, I love the kids, but not that much.
I did teach for a little while. I was running a music school, or I was managing a music school for a guy, and we were trying to increase the number of students, and we did. And I ended up having to teach like teens, and it was like, oh man. I have so much respect for people who teach. I can't. Anyways, that was in Edmonton, and this tune came out of a little bit of family history. My dad was a carpenter and then commercial construction. He built buildings, schools, hospitals, all that kind of stuff, but never built a house. And then he came home one day and over dinner he said, you know what, let's build a house. So we sat around for about 6-8 months, I don't know, and drew out our plans. I had a place for my goldfish and my rock collection and all that stuff. And then the company and the people that worked with my dad built this house. And we moved in on Wednesday, 1966, and on Easter Sunday, 5 days later, it burnt down. And in retrospect, you find out a lot of PTSD, right, from that. But it ended up becoming a song. So there's something good out of it, right? smoke and flames. Thank God we all made it out. We lost nearly everything. Those pictures we can't get back. And Granddad's piano's just a pile of wires and black. I remember those firemen, they did everything they could. The road was lined with helping hands from across our neighborhood. Big hearts, small towns, still the best place I can think of to put my roots down. Where someone's always got your back when trouble comes around. Big hearts, small towns. Spent a month or more at the motor inn until we got back on our feet. Every family was chipping in, bringing homemade supper to eat. I cried when Mr. Henley said, "Here, boy, this is for you." He sat me at his piano saying, "You know what to do." Big hearts, small towns, still the best place I can think of to put my roots down. Well, someone's always got your back when trouble comes around. Big hearts, small towns. I'm keeping this circle unbroken, and I'm giving back whenever I can. Big hearts, small towns, still the best place I can think of to put my roots down. Well, someone's always got your back when trouble comes around. Big hearts, small towns. Big hearts, small towns. Big hearts, small town. Big hearts.
Nice, Rob.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, I didn't lose a house over this one, but where did I get the inspiration for this one? Nah, this was an 11th hour song, fun tune. I'm gonna call upon you guys, lighten up the mood a little bit. You up for it? What do we got here? Can we sound like 2000 tonight, or what? All you gotta do is repeat after me, it's easy. Okay? When I say get on up, not bad. Let's try it. Let's try it.
Wait, is it not bad or get on?
Hey, it's our show.
I'm confused now. I don't really know. Check it out. I'm trying to think of. It's hard to jump into the middle of a song. Anytime you fall, just get on up. Get on up. Oh, easy, easy. Save it, save it. It's pretty good. You can do better. Whenever you hit the ground, just get on up. Get on up. Love it. Rehearsal is over. I've been down, down like rain. Yeah, it just came upon me like a big ball and chain. But I told myself, don't be sad. Why so blue? I always knew that day would come when I'd have you. Anytime you fall, just get on up. Get on up. And whenever you hit the ground, just get on up. Get on up. Happiness, go and get it. Life can change if you let it. Get on up. Get on up. Carry on. Carry on. You found me, baby, like you always did before. One day you came up a knocking on my back door. I opened up, let you in, like anybody would. And then I loved you better than anybody ever could. Anytime you fall, just get on up. Get on up. Whenever you hit the ground, just get on up. Get on up. And happiness, go and get it. Life can change if you let it. Get on up. Get on up. And carry on. Happiness, go and get it. Life can change if you let it. Get on up. 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 Carry on. Carry on. Thank you very much.
Do you want to take a short pause, or should we keep going? Keep going? Okay. Another round?
All right, another round, and then
Yeah.
we're I'll take the opportunity to mention that some of us have things for sale over there. There's merch, there's CDs, there's T-shirts. There's really nice T-shirt, by the way.
T-shirt. I'm excited about the T-shirts.
Yeah. And
Just started selling them. I'm not putting out any CDs, so I may as well, sell something.
Do you have a large? I think I'll get one.
Might have a large there.
All right.
Yeah.
all right.
You check them out, they're sexy.
Well, hey, I'm definitely getting one now.
Play the cards, man.
I'm gonna do a fun little song that is on the CD I have for sale out there. Just, casually just mention that. And it's a song called Oh My My Poor Boy, and I put this album out in 2017, and I actually hired a publicist, because as Fido told, they want you to, and the thing now to do is to hire a publicist, so I scraped the money together and did that. And this song was written by my friend Corey and I, and it was all about us both deking out of work one day and getting slightly intoxicated on the deck of her beautiful place. And she had an idea for a song and sung it into my answering machine, so I showed up with a bottle of something that was going to get you drunk and a guitar, as you do.
All right.
And she's self-employed, I'm self-employed, and I said, well, we always know what we have to pay, we never know when we're getting paid, but here we are. And what do you say we just take the license to have a day off, because we can. She's like, all right then. So we started working on this little tune, and her boyfriend shows up circa 5 o'clock, hard day at work, and there's these two women on his deck, woo, you know, just what you want. And I said, quick, mix him a drink, I'll cook him a steak. He's like, okay. So once he got caught up in a couple of cocktails and a steak, we continued writing a song called Poor Boy. First time I heard this, I was at the Baines, I think it's called Bainesville, when you first leave Quebec to go into Ontario, truck stop in the ladies' room. And I finally heard my song coming through the cans. Well, I was in the can. I was in the can, man, and there I was in the cans.
Awesome.
Here we go, it's awesome. Oh my, poor boy. Oh my, poor boy. Oh my, poor boy. Too much money at the end of the money. Oh my. If you can hear yourself, you never listen. I'm sorry about all the fun you've been missing. You're grumpy and you couldn't kiss a little girl like me. Oh, can't you see? Oh my, poor boy. Oh my, poor boy. Oh my, poor boy. Too much money at the end of the money. Not enough love at the end of the honey. Oh my. Well, we're 2 checks away from getting ahead. I guess we'll be working until we're dead. I would rather be loving you instead. Come back to bed. That's what I say. Oh my, poor boy. Oh my, poor boy. Oh my, too much money at the end of the money, not enough loving at the end of the honey. Oh my. Oh my, poor boy. Oh my, poor boy. Oh my. Too much money at the end of the money. Oh my. Sing along if you want to. Here we go. Oh my, poor boy. Oh my, poor boy. Oh my, poor boy. Too much money at the end of the money. Oh my.
song people can sing along to. I gotta figure that out. I don't know, it's, you hear them all the time, and I go through my songs, and I guess we'll just have to figure it out, eh?
Look at Achy Breaky Heart, 2 chords.
I know.
Don't tell my heart. Everybody here, if we were all out having a couple cocktails, I won't, don't worry. But I wish I'd written it. I do.
It's almost 40 million a chord.
Yeah, I wish I'd written it. Or Friends in Low Places.
Yeah.
That was recorded by 2 or 3 people before Garth Brooks did it, and then boom.
Yeah.
That guy had a nice paycheck. Well, actually, he didn't. He sold it for $1,500.
Oh, my.
Yes, my dear. Ah, that would make you a little depressed. However,
Yeah.
you know.
Wow.
That song reminded me of a Mary Chapin Carpenter tune.
Which one?
The one you just sang. Yeah.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Twist and Shout, maybe. It was Zydeco, yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Cool.
Maybe I plagiarized and I didn't even know it.
Happens all the time.
True story.
Subconscious.
Well, I'm really glad that you brought that up, because oddly enough, this next song has absolutely nothing to do with any of that.
Teachable moment.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, dear.
Uh-oh. So, I've got to talk in tune, and it's tough, because I can barely do either.
We can cover for you. So yes, we do have CDs and stuff here. Do we all have CDs here? Good, okay. These guys are professionals, and they sell their CDs, and I just take mine by donation. So, I think CD players are a lost art almost, aren't they? I actually have a gig, and I had to learn a few songs. I don't know if you guys know Jeannie Beck from one of the Henman family, Jim Henman's sister, and she put out a CD, I don't know, a few years back, and so I'm going to go play with those guys, and I had to, and they said, we'll send you a CD. I said, just send me a download. I said, there isn't one. So I ended up with a CD in a case, and a 1999 Ghetto Blaster CD player at my doorstep. And I plug it in, put the CD in, and it doesn't work. So I just bought I bought a USB one that I plug in here on Amazon for $23.
Yep.
And
I just ripped the CD, and I'm going to give them all those files as a happy birthday present.
Nice.
we were joking earlier, and we were saying, cost me, I went out looking for a CD player last week. Cost me $7,000 because I had to buy a used car.
It's funny because it's true.
I have a 13-year-old Toyota. It's held together by duct tape and WD-40. My CD player rocks.
I've got one of those right out here.
I'm stuck with CarPlay. It's still great. So I asked my wife, Laura, who is there, and I asked her, what song would you like me to play tonight? And she said, do the one, Not Afraid of Falling. And so there is a little short story. I was 18 and I came home, and I'd gotten a job, summer job. And my dad was so happy, because when you're like 18 and you have a job, that your dad then figures out that maybe he won't be like paying for all your stuff for the rest of his life. So I said, Dad, I got a job. I'm going to be a roofer's assistant. And he's like, that's awesome. You know, that's a good honest day's work, good honest day's pay. I said, yeah, it's awesome, but I'm afraid of heights. He said, listen, don't be afraid of falling. It's the sudden stop at the end. That was Bezanson logic right there.
What a great name, Parnell.
Parnell was,
Oh, what a
my
great
dad's name,
name.
Parnell Edward. Yeah, and he had, he was a poet, heavy machinery mechanic and poet, and he didn't know it. True story. He would say, rum's in, wits out. That's pretty much true. Anyway, I thought as I got older, I thought maybe the words had a deeper meaning. We'll see. We'll see how I get through this one. I'm really sorry, folks. It's a little better. He went out, he sailed off, and he moved on. He tried to stay clear of the shore. The horizon was all he could count on. He tried, but could find nothing more. The sun and the moon and the night sky, they were all he had for his guide. The edge of the world was looming, then a vision appeared by his side. She whispered some words into his ear. He nodded, turned his boat around. He followed her across the wide ocean. Her singing made the only sound. The sky was replaced by her beauty, and the horizon, it made way for the sea. And as he slipped over the port side, well, the fall was beckoning. He's not running scared, he's just not prepared to open those old wounds once again. And he is not afraid of falling, just a sudden stop at the end. No stars, no sounds when you're falling. You can't hear the waters around. No sounds can pierce a big empty. It just gets cold as you sink down. The sun and the moon and the night sky, well, they all turn their heads away. And as he slipped into the darkness, well, the fall came and took him away. Been bruised and battered, his heart torn and shattered. He'd taken his hat from the ring. He came to his senses, built up his defenses to guard against just such a thing. He's not running scared, he's just not prepared to open those old wounds once again. And he is not afraid of fall, just a sudden stop at the end.
So, I've known Kim Dunn for about 11 years, 12 years.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time we met?
I think so.
Was it Sherbrooke? Or,
Maybe, yeah.
I think so. Well, we probably met through Jamie before that, but
You wore blue.
yeah. But we,
Full moon.
yeah, full moon. Yeah, I got to know a little more about Kim at the Road to Stanfest Songwriters Camp, and I'd started writing before we moved here. My wife and I moved from BC, I guess 14 years ago. And Kim was one of the instructors along with the late, great Bruce Guthrow. And boy, did we ever have some good kitchen parties. Oh my God. Anyways, and I just written this, and I haven't done this for a long time, but you made me, I'm doing this just to torture you, mostly. And I played it in some nascent form, and we were in a workshop in a church, actually, or something like that, and you said, yeah, keep working on it.
Brilliant.
So I'd like to know how it's doing. So let's see if I remember it. And anybody been to Las Vegas? I've been a few times. I went with Kaylin, my wife. We went for 5 days because we were living in Vancouver, and it was about 3 days too long. We did a lot of a lot of desert walking, and sitting around in the casino. And Kaylin is a big Lord of the Rings fan, and there was a game, one of those slot machine type games, but the modern ones where you have a vibrating chair and stereo speakers and 3 screens, and the whole world lights up when you hit a jackpot. And she put her $20 in and played for about 5 hours on that $20. It was up to like $400 or $500, and I sat beside her looking at her, and the thing about Vegas is you can drink for free back then. So I sat drinking single malt scotch for 5 hours.
What could possibly go wrong?
And I watched and looked around, and I was plastered.
And you finished the song.
Finally. I hear everybody talking when the luck moves around from table to table and all around this town. And I hear the whispers and I see the signs, they promise me real gold. I know tonight will be the one I really need to know. Turn the cards, I'll strike the mother low. But look who's dancing round the tables in this room. She hasn't found me yet, but I know she's coming soon. I'm dancing with Lady Luck tonight. I'll be dancing with Lady Luck tonight. I told myself I'd pull up stakes if the torment gets to me. I'd clear my markers and I'd close my bank. I'd keep my dignity. When this hand is done, I'll cash my chips. I'll make my restitution. With $1 in my pocket, I'll find my redemption. I'll be gone, straight on out the door. Oh, but look
be dancing with Lady Luck tonight. These dreams of gold, they poison all my reason. I'd be safer on the streets than here holding aces. Oh, but look who's dancing round the tables in this room. She hasn't found me yet, yet I know she's coming soon. Dancing with Lady Luck tonight. I'll be dancing with Lady Luck tonight. Dancing with Lady Luck tonight.
I'll practice it up for the next time, Keith.
That's awesome.
Kim?
man.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
One more?
One more, and then we're gonna take a
One more?
peek break.
Hanging in there, guys. Hanging in there for one more. Boy, I wish I had a 1-minute song.
Just play it double time.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. You're conjuring up so many memories from Sherbrooke.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Dear friend Bruce, who I miss so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
I must be in a silly mood tonight. I'm going to do this one. That's the Sherbrooke Village Road to Stanfest song camp, right? Typically, after the week is over, you head on down to Stanfest, and some of the
Participants would play.
get a chance to play their songs that they wrote and on the main stage and whatever. I think that was the year that Stanfest got canceled because of Hurricane Arthur.
Well, it got rained on, that's for,
Well,
I've been there a few times for that.
But there was one.
Yeah.
We were standing in the middle of Main Street in Sherbrooke Village, wondering, cause it was Hurricane Arthur blew through and
Oh, that's right.
canceled
Yeah.
Stanfest.
Did you? Yeah, it's that time, yeah.
And we were like, what are we gonna do now? And I think it was Guthrie said, well, frig this, I'm going.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. And it was great because there were, they were like, the crew were still there, and volunteers, the locals, and even the few people who had gone down and braved the elements, and we had a great time. And there was enough beer and lobster for 10,000. It was awesome. We had a great time. God love him, man. He's kind of the reason why I wrote this song. Him and Stanfest. Anybody ever been? Bruce had these great songs. Whenever I play with him live, he had these songs that he never ever recorded, and they were comedic, relief kind of songs, and they'd change things up and get the crowd laughing and stuff. And I always wanted to write a song like that, that they really served a purpose. And this one was inspired. He's the reason why I wanted to write it. This was inspired by Stanfest. You ever hear of a tweener?
We love the tweener!
Yeah.
You mean my tweener or just the tweener?
I didn't know it was that kind of show. Got my attention.
You actually heard this song?
Yes, 2024.
Right. You're like a freaking rock star up here. For those of you that don't know, I hope you're into this because I'm about to make an arse of myself. But the tweener, when somebody finishes their set on the main stage, all hell breaks loose. The techies come up and they change things around, and the crowd's dispersing and stretching and going to the bar and whatever. And amidst all of that, while they're setting up for the next act, somebody will saunter out onto the stage and play a song between the acts, the tweener. Right? happened to me one time. I was sitting backstage down in Kansas. Wasn't doing a thing. Stranger up and asked me if I knew how to sing. He didn't wait for my reply. He couldn't know my voice was gone. All he said was, 30 seconds, you're on. You see, the festival director has got the changeover blues. He's pacing back and forth so fast, he's wearing down his shoes. He's got the crazy look, he's pulling out his hair. He says, good God Almighty, man, we can't have dead air. See what I mean? But I said, man, I'm not prepared. I wouldn't know what to do. He said, don't worry about all that. Do anything you want to. Do the one about that sunny guy, you know, the dreamer, lives on a farm. Go out there and kill him with your charm. And I thought about it for a second. I figured, yeah, I got this. I could be a balladeer. I could rock or roll. I got country, I got folk. I could bear my heart and soul. Get down and dirty, or play it pretty clean. I'll be your tweener tonight. At the drop of a hat, you gotta be ready to go. Without guys like us, the night could lose its flow. 'Cause there's techies to my left and techies to my right, and my name ain't even in the lineup tonight. They didn't give me center stage, but that's alright, I ain't crying. Besides, out there I could bomb, feel like dying, but then again, might steal the show. Be a star. Can you guys tell me how I'm doing so far? Not so good, I guess, eh? Let's try it again. Can you guys tell me how I'm doing so far? For you. So here I sit, giving it a shot. I have no fame or fortune, but tunes I got. I could be a balladeer, I could rock or roll. I got country, I got folk, I could bear my heart and soul. Get down and dirty, play it pretty clean. I'll be your tweener tonight. Yeah, I could rock or roll, or be a balladeer. Maybe they'll ask me back next year. Yes, I am a tweener, nobody keener. Yeah, Kim Dunn's amazing, man. You should have seen her. My job is done. On with the show. Wouldn't I really love to have a standing O? Be your tweener tonight. folks. For sure I was gonna get a standing O.
I'll leave all the profanity out of it, I promise. Because you'd be shocked. I believe the Frank Zappa principle, there's no bad words, right? Which doesn't always, align with everybody else. I'm gonna do a song that was written walking up Ryerson Avenue in Toronto. And it was the first one that I ever heard on CBC in 1998. A little while ago. Anyway, I met this guy when I was playing a Susie Cream Cheese in a Frank Zappa tribute band. They staged Joe's Garage, and I was Mary, the groupie. They hired me to be the groupie. And I had to come out and do my shtick, and I guess this guy thought that looked like the wholesome girl to take home to mama. So I ended up dating this guy. And then somewhere along the line, the music thing and the fact that I was never home on weekends and the rehearsals and the practice, and it's not always what people think it's going to be when they initially start to spend time with you. And I think what really probably shocks people even more is that when I'm not, doing my thing that I'm doing here, or that, in them their days, I'm Martha Stewart, all the way, right? So, he meets me in a Deborah Gunn miniskirt and thigh-high boots playing a groupie, and then I go home and bake a cake. He didn't know what to do. Oh well, what can I tell you? So this song's called Natural Born Woman, and it's all about really just being yourself, and never in my life have I asked someone to change who they are for me. You are who you are. Am I right? Yeah. You don't tell someone who to be. So this song is called Natural Born Woman, and it goes something like this. When you run, I won't walk. When you yell, I do not want to talk. If you laugh, I'm gonna cry. I wanna live till I die. I know what it takes to make my bell ring. Leave me alone, I'm just doing my thing, yeah. I'm a natural born woman, that's my claim to fame. I can be who I want, I don't want to be tamed. Love yourself, you don't have to explain. Chicken and stride, darling, you can take a ride. When you run, I wanna walk. When you yell, I don't wanna talk. And if you laugh, I'm gonna cry. I wanna live it up, baby, till the day that I die. And I know what it takes to make my bell ring. Leave me alone, I need some 12-bar. Anybody now? Here we go. Hey, hey. Let's have another one of those. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. I don't know why I can't get a date with a gun. Do that song pretty much kills it, doesn't it?
Awesome.
Anyone here play pool? Anyone here play pool? Yeah.
I did, yeah.
So I used to skip a lot of my classes in university and went down to the pool hall and we'd play a game. Anyway, this is just a shot. There's not really much of a story. I tried to write a song that incorporated like the seasons and yeah, pretty self-explanatory. This is called "Run Back to You," but I ain't gonna crawl. I will run back to you. Winter, spring, summer, fall. I will run back to you. I ain't gonna crawl. Well, I miss your arms in winter. I'd hold you just to keep you warm. The spring in my step is what you gave to me. But now you said you were leaving. Let me hide in summer breeze. And just won't leave me. Bring me to my knees. And I will run back to you. Winter, spring, summer, fall. I will run back to you. I ain't gonna crawl. Well, I said we'd be together forever and a day. You said we'd be just like the sun and the moon. But now we're separated and we can't see eye to eye. We just yell at each other while singing the same old tune. And I will run back to you. Yeah. Winter, spring, summer, fall. I will run back to you. I ain't gonna crawl. I miss your kiss, I miss your touch, I miss your loving oh so much. I wanna be right here next to you. Just call my name, I'll come right away. I miss you every single day. I will run but won't get on my knees. I will run back to you. Winter, spring, summer, fall. I will run back to you. I ain't gonna crawl. I need your help here. Run, 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 run back to you. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run back to you. Run, 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 run. Hold it there. Run, 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 run back to you. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run back to you. Run, 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 run. I will run back to you. I ain't gonna crawl. I will run back to you. I ain't gonna crawl.
That's a great tune. Fun. It's my turn now, I guess. Thank you. That's all right. Okay, thank you very much. I'm really, really glad you guys are here. There's a lot of things you guys could be doing tonight besides this. And as writers and performers, we are grateful. Anybody married here? I kind of like hooked
one who's probably not married here, I would imagine. Anyone else single like me?
Well,
Okay, there's two of us.
I'm married, and I love my wife. Kaylin is her name. You know Kaylin. One Christmas, I thought, I'm going to get her a gift. And I looked around, I didn't find anything. We had a big house. This is before. We were talking about downsizing. You remember that house. You guys weren't there, but it was a 3,800 square foot house, big house, and we had like a 1,000-foot room in the basement. There was a studio. It was just, I loved it, right? But it's like too much, and we were touring a lot, and so we got rid of it. But we had this big room, and I had to clean it all the time because I was hosting concerts, and you played there, didn't you? Yeah. And 2 dogs, 2 cats, and dust, like fur balls everywhere, right? And it was brutal. So I was walking through Canadian Tire, and you know how you kind of, I'm mindlessly thinking of gifts, and then I see a gift to myself. I bought a 24-inch mop, you know, one of the push. So I thought, okay, this will be funny, and I'll wrap it up and put it under the tree and put Kaylin's name on it. Well, let me tell you, dude, don't ever do that shit.
You didn't have to tell me.
Not the sharpest
There
pencil.
32 years, buddy. That's part of the secret.
So I wrote this for her. It's only helped a little bit. Special days come more than once a year, and every time I find myself standing here, searching for the thing that you like best, wishing for the one better than the rest. But what'll I get that says I love you? Sometimes I wind up so confused. I'll never find a diamond that you can't outshine. There's no perfect pearl I've searched far and wide. All I've got is my love to give. I'm hoping it's the perfect gift. You open all my presents with a smile and a kiss. Return those clothes that never fit. Bouquets of roses, yellow, white, and red. Chocolates from Belgium and breakfast in bed. But what'll I get that says I love you? Sometimes I wind up so confused. I'll never find a diamond that you can't outshine. There's no perfect pearl I've searched far and wide. All I've got is my love to give. I'm hoping it's the perfect gift. And if I could, you know I would pull the brightest star out of the sky for you. But
blessing for giving me for the month.
I tell you, honest,
Yeah, that song got you out of the doghouse though, I bet. No? Still working on it?
Still working on it.
I'm always compelled to do this song when I'm on the stage, sharing the stage with such great writers and singers and players. And I want to send this one out to you guys. This is a song that's all about songwriting. I basically, you know, doesn't get too deep with me. Usually my songs are about boy meet girl, boy loses girl. When I started writing this one, I thought, okay, this is different. But it just ended up being another relationship song, kind of. The relationship between writer and spark. Written from the perspective of somebody who's suffering from a very bad case of writer's block. When will you pay me a visit? Inspiration. Why won't you come over to see me? Inspiration. Well, you haven't been round here in quite a while. This disappearing act is not your style. Should try on my shoes and walk a mile. I gotta lose this feud between my head and my heart, 'cause they're just drifting apart and I can't stop it. And if I choose one, the other will turn and run, and then everything I sing will feel like a lie. It just gets harder the harder I try. One of these days I'll be high on inspiration. Well, I jumped out of bed 'cause I thought I had something to say. Nah, but it just sounded like everything I said yesterday. Well, it comes and it goes, but you never know when. The page is wide open, but I can't get in. I guess I'll go listen to Dylan again and again. I gotta lose this feud between my head and my heart, 'cause they're just drifting apart and I can't stop it. And if I choose this feud between my head and my heart, 'cause they're just drifting apart, and I can't stop it. And if I choose one, the other will turn and run, and then I'll say nothing that I've not said before. Throw my ideas on the killing floor. One of these days they will soar with inspiration.
That's pretty deep, just in case you were wondering, that's pretty deep.
Fabulous. Hey, Kim, as a songwriter, I just wanted to see, like, so was that many iterations of rewriting for you, or was it?
Actually, actually that song, no, that wasn't, typically I would, but oddly enough, that one wasn't. It's not like it fell out
Fully
fast.
formed,
It
yeah.
didn't come out like fast, like some
Right.
do, but it kind of wrote itself, you know.
Yeah.
And there were some tweaks, of course, but
Well, it's one of my favorite ever
it was a
songs.
bit of a gift.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, thank you
No, true.
very much.
Cool. Yeah, I know, how do you follow that,
Oh, it's a good thing I have no nerves left. I'm gonna send this out to my friends Bruce and Heather, who are up in their rafters there. So they were kind enough to rent me this great little cedar cabin, 20, I think it was 20 by 24 or something. It was small, but it was perfect. And when I first came back after the pandemic, it literally had gone from raking in the bucks to, oh my God, everything stopped. And then my father passed away, and then it was a myriad of things. So it was a lot to really process within a year, to say the least. So I was really glad to have that gorgeous place to live in, and walking along the shores of Hampton and going for hikes and snowshoeing and clearing my head. But the one thing that I was really impressed by, I got to reconnect with all the fishermen again, right? Like they would come in with their catches and you go down, and I was always trying to scam free lobsters and fish. They don't give you nothing for free, and they don't have to. They work hard for that. But I'd be joking around, kind of, But in 2020, December 15, the Chief William Solace sunk. And I was really struck by the fact that was the last day they were going to go out to sail, and it was found a month later, excuse me, that just a huge rogue wave came and went, poof, and just pushed that ship right down to the bottom, 2 miles. It was found a month later upright. So all the search and rescue were going by, and people were walking on the beach. The only person recovered was the guy who'd been on watch that night. And I thought, for probably about 30 seconds to a minute, those guys probably were like, oh my God, what's happening? And then that was it. And it occurred to me that whenever we have lobster or seafood that we take for granted, that there is a risk of your life to go and get that, to go out in the trawlers and to get that. And they're much like musicians and artists, they're fringe dwellers, you know? These guys have their own kind of rhythm. And And I was very struck by just how quickly, they were 2 kilometers or 2 miles from Digby County, DeLap's Cove. So I would go for a walk and I'd watch the Coast Guard going by and flying by, and I just felt so bad for the families. And I went back to the cabin and I just sat there, and this song wrote itself. I did not write this song, it channeled through me. I've waited to do anything with it because I thought I should give myself literally 3, 4, maybe even longer years to let it marinate with the families, their loss, and let them get through it, instead of trying to put something out that would seem exploitive, which I didn't want to do. So I am going to release it. And it almost ended up with another maritime band, but they declined. I wish they'd done it, and it will remain unnamed, but I'll tell you, if you know anybody, just drop my name. This song is called Hail to the Chief, and it goes something like this. December 15, 2020, no ordinary day. The Chief William Solace powered home through Fundy's Bay. She dragged the sea for scallops, full of nature's bounty. It was just a few scant hours from the docks of Digby County. The sea was not in favor of a gentle journey home, and the winters which she took 'em near the shores of DeLap's Cove. An early morning sinking at the dawning of a sun, and the Chief William Solace made its final run. I wish them peace in the valley, harbor for their souls, oceans full of tears for the ones not coming home. A fisher does not have a job, they have a way of life, till the day when time becomes a thief. William Solace, hail to the chief. La 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 la. Ooh, la 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 la. Ooh. Searchers dot the skyline and they're looking for debris. Loved ones lying ashore and pray for souls lost to the sea. A generation forged in brine that's caught up in the fishing line. A cautionary tale, I suppose. I wish them peace in the valley, harbor for their souls, oceans full of tears for the ones not coming home. A fisher does not have a job, he has a way of life, till the day when time becomes a thief. William Solace, hail to the chief. La 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 la. Ooh, la 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 la. Ooh. December 15, 2020, 'twas no ordinary day. The Chief William Solace powered home through Fundy's Bay. She dragged the sea for scallops and full of nature's bounty. It was just a few scant hours from the docks, and I wish them peace in the valley, harbor for their souls, oceans full of tears for the ones not coming home. A fisher does not have a job, they have a way of life, till the day when time becomes a thief. La 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 la. Ooh, la 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 la. Ooh. very much. Thank you. Thanks for all our hard-working fishermen out there doing that job.
Great. I think this will be my last time saying anything on the mic, so I want to thank everybody on stage, Kim, Robert, Jaden and Abigail. I'm not sure if you're still here. If you are, thank you for working the door for me tonight. I really appreciate it. I want to thank you all for coming. I wrote this song. It's called "See Myself Out." I co-wrote it at the summer camp. This summer, and it's probably the reason why I'm here right now. It made me want to write more. I owe Stephen McClintock the co-writing credit. He turned it into a very adulty breakup song. Smoothed out some rough edges and helped me come up with the fourth verse. See myself out. And I'm sorry I have to tune and sing again.
It's all right, we all have patience for tuning, don't we, Kim? I mean, as piano players, we never have to worry about it. But I always have a lot of patience for tuning because it just feels better.
Yeah. I just don't know why they did that to the B string, right?
Yeah.
That'll have to be close enough. It's early in the morning, sun is yet to shine. Last night's fight still fresh on my mind. It came without warning. I didn't see the signs. You pushed every single button you could find. Now I'm taking all the anger, I'll pack it in with my self-doubt. And it's okay, I'll just see myself out. It's okay, I'll just see myself out. Well, I don't believe in quitting, but I know when I've been beat, and I can feel the fire under my feet. Enjoy your ivory tower. Ignore the damage done. Don't choke on all the winnings you have won. Now I'm taking all the wreckage. I'll pack it in with my self-doubt. It's okay, I'll just see myself out. It's okay, I'll just see myself out. Staring at a sunrise, I'm feeling sad, feeling alone, disappointed in the seeds that we have sown. And I don't know what is worse, holding it in or holding on. All I know is what we had is now gone. Now I'm taking all my loneliness, I'll pack it in with my self-doubt. It's okay, I'll just see myself out. And it's okay, I'll just see myself out. And as I softly shut the door to go on with my life, I'll try my best to give it my best try. With everything I know right now, I know without a doubt that someday you'll be seeing yourself out. That someday you'll be seeing yourself out.
great, you know, doing that retreat. I organized a songwriters retreat, and we had 24 songwriters for a few days, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of creativity in the room, and that's testament to it. It's just fantastic. I'm really glad I'm taking time now to do some more writing.
Thank you, Robert, for the effort you put into getting people together and getting this done. It's not easy. I know it isn't. Anyone who's ever organized an event knows it's a lot, and we're greatly appreciative of people who will come and listen to the poetry, which is what you guys are doing right now. So thank you for lending us your ear.
Sure.
I can't, after that beautiful song, I'm gonna have to pick it up, I think. Remember B.B. King? I can't play like B.B. King. He could hold one note and for 32 bars and make it cry. But when he was ailing, I listened to a whole bunch of his material. And there's a whole bunch of cliches in that stuff. And unlike Kim, mostly I play cliches. And all that old blues, right? And somehow this came out of it. And I'll send this out to you because you were a teacher. When I was a lad in school, my teachers, they taught me just what they knew. They said, now Bobby boy, the numbers don't lie. And I believed what they said was true. And then I heard B.B. King. B.B. King, he sang about it, sweet home Chicago. And he told me this, and he told me that. He told me that 2 and 2 is 4. 4 and 2 is 6. I can prove that they're all wrong because I've got these numbers straight. Well, it all adds up to one thing. It's a fact that'll last forever. Yeah, 1 and 1, well, it don't make 2. I know that it might sound clever. Yeah, it all adds up to one thing. And this I know for sure, because love makes one out of me and you. That's when she took my hand. There were 7 wonders in the world. I saw the promised land, where we walked and talked and talked and walked nearly 8 days a week. And then one day on the 11th hour, that's when I heard her speak. She said it all adds up to one thing. It's a fact that'll last forever. Yeah, 1 and 1, well, it don't make 2. I know that might sound clever. It all adds up to one thing. And this I know for sure.
rolling around, you know.
So, how are you guys doing? Time for one more?
One more song?
One more song, or?
One more
Yeah,
round.
one more round. I don't know, it's up to these guys, really.
I'm ending it up?
You are.
Oh, good.
No pressure.
You can do achy breaky heart if you want.
Friends in low place.
Well, okay. This is not one I wrote, but I did put it on an album. Something for you to sing along. I know you can sing. I know you're up for it. Maybe this is a good way to go home. I don't know. I started doing this one because of Rita McNeil. When I was playing with Rita McNeil, she put me on the spot one night, just in the middle of one of her shows. There was just dead air. She came over to the piano and she said, "Kim, darling, I think you should sing a song for these nice people here tonight." And I said, "Now?" These nice people here tonight, that was like 3,000 people in the Wind Sparrow in Edmonton. And I didn't know what to do. It was before I started recording the music and stuff. And so I just jumped into this song. It was a good instinct. This is an old Lead Belly tune. And it was a good instinct. Rita, I didn't know, she loved Lead Belly. She used to sing a lot of his stuff back in her early years. And when she was playing the little taverns and the little cafes and Ginger's Tavern down on Hollis Street, places like that in Halifax. She jumped up, she sang along. You guys can too. We had a blast. It's on my, this is the title track to my first album. I only have two, so. Yeah, this is from my first album. It's really easy, it goes, working on a railroad, $1 a day. You're working on a railroad, $1 a day. You're working on a railroad, $1 a day. You get my money, gonna get my pay. You up for it?
Oh, yeah.
Because that wasn't very good. Just kidding. You'll get it. Take this hammer, take it to the captain. Take this hammer, take it to the captain. Take this hammer, take it to the captain. Tell him I don't want it and I'm gone. And if he asks you, was I laughing? If asked you, was I laughing? If he asked you, was I laughing? Tell him I was crying, wasn't I crying? So working on a railroad, $1 a day. Working on a railroad, $1 a day. Working on a railroad, $1 a day. Gonna get my money, gonna get my, I'll take one rock. was flying on my own, flying on my own, working on a railroad, $1 a day. You're working on a railroad, sounds great, $1 a day. Working on a railroad, $1 a day. Gonna get my money, gonna get my pay. Working on a railroad, working on a railroad. Got $1 a day. Working on a railroad, working on a railroad for $1 a day. Working on a railroad, $1 a day. Gonna get my money, gonna get my pay. Let's go round again. Working on a railroad, $1 a day. $1 a day. Working on a railroad, $1 a day. Working on a railroad, $1 a day. Gonna get my money, gonna get my all together now. One more working on a railroad, $1 a day. Working on a railroad, $1 a day. Working on a railroad, $1 a day. Gonna get my money, gonna get my pay. 'Cause I've been working on a railroad, oh, live long day. Gonna get my money, gonna get my pay. Get my money. I'm gonna get my, gonna get my, gonna get my, gonna get my, I'm gonna get my. Come on, sing along. Gonna get my money, gonna get my pay. Gonna get my money, gonna get my pay. Gonna get my money, gonna get my pay today. I'm gonna get my money, gonna get my pay. Gonna get my money, gonna get my pay. My pay, gonna get my money, gonna get my pay. My pay, gonna get my money, gonna get my pay today. I'm gonna get my money, gonna get my pay. My money, gonna get my pay. Gonna get my money, gonna get my pay. Get my money, get my pay today. I'm gonna get my money, gonna get my pay. Yeah, gonna get my money, get my pay. Get my money, get my pay. Yeah, get my money, get my pay. I'm gonna get the money, gonna get my pay. Get my money, get my pay. Get my money, get my pay. Get my pay today. I'm gonna get my money, gonna get my pay. Whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Art Bezanson.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.